Hi guys, and welcome to how to integrate your Cooking the Book system with your Xero accounting software. So we're going to jump into that, assuming that you have already obviously placed and received all of your orders and invoices into Cooking the Books. You obviously have all your stock set up as food versus non-food, everything like that's all ready to go. If you do need help with that, they are all on separate videos. This is purely about the process of transferring the invoices into Xero, with the assumption everything's already set up, ready to go. So when you are ready to go into Xero, obviously head over to our integration tab from Cooking the Books. Click on Xero. And it will bring up this Xero integration page. Now, if you have got Xero open somewhere else, it will automatically log in for you. And if you are obviously a bookkeeper and don't want to go in the rest of Cooking the Books, you can always bookmark this particular URL so that you don't have to go through the system, click on integration, go to Xero every single time. You can just jump straight here. Now, we have a ton of invoices here. If you want to do a new invoice, if you need to edit one because someone's done something a little funny when they were receiving it, or remove an invoice, you can do that all here. By default, we hide exported invoices, so you can show any invoices that have been exported. You can search by invoice number. You can also search by date range or supplier name to filter through that. You can also check the exporting status. So if there is some failure of your internet or something like that when you're in the middle of integrating and something goes a little funny, you can do a manual check, and we'll check if any of these are already exported and hasn't quite fed back into Cooking the Books. If you've manually entered some and you want to get rid of them, you can also tick and mark as exported at any time. If you do have tracking categories set up in Xero, you can also set the tracking category. Obviously, when you go to do that, it's going to ask you to connect to Xero. When you're connecting to Xero, it just opens you up in a nice new page here, asks you to enter your email and password, allow access to the company. And this will always pop up when you are trying to set a tracking category or transfer an invoice. So obviously if you have multiple companies or multiple different files, it will tell you who you're currently connected to. You can always disconnect, reconnect to the right file if you're not in the file you thought you were. Excellent. So otherwise, select all, select the invoices that you want to transfer, whatever you need to do here. And transfer the invoices. Now you can see which ones do and don't have the PDF there. Obviously, if it does have the PDF, it will go through. If it doesn't have the PDF, obviously no PDF will be sent through with the invoice. And the ones that have the account code already in that column are ones that have had a default account code set up in their supplier settings. So as mentioned, it will tell you where you connect it to before you transfer, so you don't end up with invoices in the wrong place. You choose which cost of goods or expense account code that you want to assign your invoices to. You need to make sure that we have matched the Cooking the Book supplier with the Xero supplier. Now here it says combine items. Not sure what that means. You can always sort of hover over that. Does it want to come up? Sorry, I've apparently got some sort of pop-up blocked. Normally that will pop up and explain to you that when you are going to do things like your general ledger reports, whether you want every single item to come up on your report, or whether you want just the totals from Four Pines Brewing, et cetera, to come up. So you can tick that or leave that unticked if you want to get all the line items coming through. Sorry, I had a couple here that haven't been quite linked. Just going to nonchalantly here go through and select corresponding suppliers. Now it will pop up here with every single invoice with the message processing until it has processed, which shouldn't take too long. It's obviously a little bit longer when you do have the PDF attachments there. You've got success. Success, 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 that's what you want to see. The number one error that we do find is that it will come back saying that there's already an invoice that's been marked as paid with that invoice number, therefore it's not going to go through. If you go looking for these in your Xero file, you'll find them in your pending bills. Go do what you will from there in payment and things like that. And yeah, if you guys have any questions or need any help, as always, please feel free to call us through at the office or email us through at support@cookingthebooks.com.au. And we look forward to working with you guys more in the future. Thanks. Bye.